wish she was 19. She's got a fake ID and a nose ring. Those kind of girls tend to know things better than I do. And I'm dying to figure out what she's hiding. Just playing it cool, but she's lying better than I do.
Ever since I have, finished college and finished working in the gym and gone fully online, one of the biggest things I struggle with is steps, which I can imagine is relatable to a lot of you. But the only way I can ever get my steps in is by consciously going on 3 walks a day. Or if I'm going for a run, I can get away with 2 walks and a run. But I need to just schedule them in, or else it gets to 5 p.m. and I've done 300 steps and then I am fucked. As you can tell, ever since moving back to the Irish countryside and the weather being like this, I don't mind it too much. I know when it's raining, it's a completely different story, but right now, life ain't too bad. Okay, and that is how many steps done? Let's have a quick look. That is 3,000 steps done, which is nice. Nice to have that ticked off at the start of the day. I need to charge my bloody Apple Watch. It always needs to be charged. If anyone has another, I have an Apple Watch. I'm not sure how much I like it, to be honest. I've seen things like Whoops and things. Just not sure. Haven't committed to any of them. But if you do have any recommendations for it, let me know. So now, it is shower time and weighing myself time. But nobody needs to see that. So, yeah, I'll see you in a second. First, SPF moisturizer. Giving you a little skincare routine so I don't look like a wrinkly old bag. Then that's it. Okay, now I have a bit of a writing lesson because I am dyslexic as fuck and I need to get better at writing. So this is on for the next hour. Should be interesting. Always learning. Alright, that is finito, finished. They're always useful. Again, my writing is not my strong point, and it's something that I definitely need to improve on just because of business and stuff like that. Who would have thought? Who would have thought when I started training people to lose some fat, I'd have to be studying the psychology of writing. But I guess that's something that everybody has to do. Well, not everybody, but me. So, what is on the list for today? So, as I told you kind of in the last video, I'm doing kind of a 6-week program and I have to prepare for the launch. And I need to give this my all because, yeah, if you could just watch the last video, I go in depth about why I hate doing them. But yesterday now, this is what I made. I made the landing page for the priority list. Here's me. I got you in 6. I think it looks pretty cool. Show some of the progress pictures. Boom. That's me. Boom. Joseph, you've probably seen him a million times. All these guys. Oh wait, this is not the up-to-date one. I'll give me a second. I don't want to show you the old one. Oh, I need my password. What's my password? Okay. Back in action. I found my password. So, kind of the same start, but just breaking down everything you kind of get. Now, again, if this is something that interests you, you will be hearing about it on my page over the next I don't know when I'm going to be posting this video. I'll probably start spamming it around the start of February. But no, that'll be good. It's going to be good this time. Well, no, it's always good actually running them. I just don't like doing the launches. But today now, I have a couple of late check-ins to do. Just with the storm and everything like that. Over the weekend, people didn't have power. They couldn't send their check-ins. I mean, I suppose it's fair enough. So I have a couple of those to do. Then we're going into, I need to make some content for today. I need to respond to Instagram messages. I have a call with someone who's looking to start up, which is cool. I have to go for a run. And then I have to drive to Kilkenny for my haircut. And then I'll probably stay there at my parents' house, play some board games, stuff like that. But I'll be running through kind of what I'm eating in the day as well. It won't just be me working all day. That's why I decided today is it may not sound it, but today is one of the more exciting days where things will actually be going on. So yeah, let's get into it. So I have one more check-in to do, and then we're kind of finished client work. Oof, nearly for the week. No, I have some workout plans to build over tomorrow anyway. We have some guys moving from 2 days to 3 days, and just some new workout plans going out as well. Is this on face tracking? No, it's not. Give me a second. Whoa. I really do enjoy just doing the vlogs, to be honest. Nearly for myself, a little bit selfishly, because I know when I used to vlog, you'll see the old videos kind of on my channel, and I love going back and looking at them because it's kind of just a completely different time in my life, and I'm really annoyed that I don't have vlogs at other times, like when I was working in person in the gym kind of later on, maybe like year 2, and when I started kind of my online stuff. I would have loved to see kind of where my mindset was at and what I was struggling with at that time and things like that, because it would just be interesting. It would be cool to look back on. And sometimes you kind of get stuck, especially when you're in a bad time. I think you always kind of get stuck in, oh, things have never been this bad, I've never struggled with these things before, when usually you have. Usually you've gone through all of those struggles before. Oh, give me 2 seconds. Just taking some creatine. Yeah, I think oftentimes I would just be like, oh, this is the first time I've ever had this struggle. This is the first time I've ever kind of struggled with this or whatever, when it usually isn't. And it kind of gives you a good sense that everything will be okay. And the saying that I like is, this too shall pass. When you're in a good time, shit times are going to come again, unfortunately. But when you're in a shit time, good times are going to come. And it's kind of nice to know that. But yeah, if anyone has any video ideas or things they want to hear, because I'm either considering doing my podcast or bringing back my podcast once every 2 weeks and then doing a YouTube video once every 2 weeks, or doing a YouTube video once a week. But yeah, I'll probably do one more, going through my training a bit more. I think maybe I'll add a gym session into today's one. I don't think I'm doing a gym session today, but I might record whatever I do tomorrow, because I might be training at the home gym tomorrow, because I'm not allowed to bring cameras into the new gym. And I hate recording myself in the gym. It's so awkward. I hate recording myself in public in general. That's something I have to get better at. But yeah, I'm going to get this check-in done now, and then we'll see what the rest of the plan is for the workday. I know I have to make content. I have to plan a lot of things for this launch now, which is kind of going to be taking up most of my workload, which should be loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of fun. So it is currently about 11. So that I usually kind of try during my fat loss to push my breakfast out to maybe 12 would be kind of my ideal time. But just because I know I have a bit of a busier evening I have a call at 2, and then I kind of have to get right in the car, and I want to get my run in. I don't want to be eating and directly running, so I probably want to run around 1, and I'd want to give myself a little bit of time to digest that food then. So let's go through what I'm having for breakfast. So current breakfast on my fat loss: oats. They're not going to kill you. 60 grams of oats. Now again, do not copy me. I do not have, or you will not have the same calories as me, you will not have these things, but taking some notes into why I'm having these things can be very useful if you are trying to lose weight. So I'm going to throw this down here. 60 grams of oats. Why am I having oats? Well, I think they taste good. They are very high in fiber. They take a couple of seconds to cook, and you can really bulk them up with things that are also high in fiber. Like frozen berries. I do about 200 grams of frozen berries. Boom. And that is basically just a whole load of fiber. Now that will very comfortably cover all of the carbs I need for breakfast. Now for protein, well, some of you are going to hate this, but why is it following my chest instead of my face? Greek yogurt, 500 grams of 0% fat Greek yogurt. I just dump it on top of my porridge. Sounds weird, is kind of weird, but I quite like it. And then on top of that, what we're gonna do, sorry about the microwave noise, is 3 eggs. So eggs will also provide a good source of protein, but also they'll provide a good source of fats. And fats are definitely higher in calories. So, you know, having like loads and loads of fats, not the best idea. But fats are incredibly important for maintaining hormones. So if you want testosterone, you have to have fats. It is also great for slowing down digestion, so you're not going to be hungry again within 13 seconds, which I do a lot. So, because I only have kind of 2 big meals and then we have a small lunch, pre-training lunch usually, and I like to make my meals big, make sure they have sources of fats in them, make sure they have a lot of fiber in them, and yeah, that's kind of the main goal. If I have a good breakfast and I'm kind of happy with how my morning nutrition has gone, I am 100 times more likely to stay on track because I feel like I'm winning in the day. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Like if I had a pastry for breakfast or something, I'd always just feel kind of like, oh, I'm a little bit far behind. But as you'll be able to tell, I get plenty of treats in throughout the day. So you don't worry about me, but just getting a good breakfast, getting like literally 60 grams of protein from the get-go just really helps me with staying on track, staying full, and getting to my goal of being lean. Next protocol of action is always, when I'm having breakfast, I also do my toe drawings. You'll see the behind the scenes of how the whole toe thing happens. So I weighed myself this morning, I was 84 kilos on the dot. I was kind of hoping that I would hit the 83 mark. It might ruin the magic, so if you want the magic not to get ruined, I would be looking away or skipping this part of the video. Stand on the scales. I know I was 84 kilos this morning. Push down slightly on this thing beside me. There we go, 84. Now I have a picture for my story. So now I'm literally just going to eat my breakfast and watch some YouTube. Not even gonna lie, I'm watching a little fantasy football video, getting tips and tricks for the week. But something I got into last year has been the Fantasy Premier League. I'm currently sitting, after a couple of bad weeks, about 73,000th in the world, which is nuts. I broke into the 20,000s. I think I was in the top 29,000 at one point, but I've just been absolutely obsessed with it for the last 2 years because one of my friends said that I wouldn't be able to win the league. Okay, so the Instagram post is made. It's kind of just a quick story about how I used to feel with wearing clothes that basically I spent a long time here. You can kind of see it. Spent a lot of time, buying €5 t-shirts from Pennies, not really caring about what I wore as long as it kind of hid my body as much as possible. And it's just not really a way to live. And I think that's one of the biggest changes that I've seen. Now, again, I'm not a fashionista or anything, but I like clothes. I like feeling good in clothes. And even like with my haircut, I always used to have really, really long hair that would cover my face like that. Just kind of hiding myself from the world because I didn't really like the way I looked. That's as simple as it is. So I was just kind of telling a quick story about that. Today is getting busy and we're running out of time. So next step is go for another walk, to be honest. I need to get my steps up. I need to respond to Instagram messages about my coaching because I'm taking on some people at the moment. And yeah, so I don't know if you want to see another walking montage. I think it will get more interesting soon, driving to kind of get my hair cut. I'm getting a bit nervous about that, to be honest. I haven't had a lot shorter hair for three years. Like, I think my goal, I'll pause this for a second. This is kind of the haircut I'm looking for. So it's going to be a decent chunk of hair gone. So it's the first time I've kind of had short hair in a very long time. I suppose it's not really short, but short for me. And I don't know. I don't get my hair cut often, so it's always a bit of a nervous experience. What if they completely wreck it? What if I look like a fool? A fool. This is the moneymaker right here. No, but it should be good. Anyway, I think I'll probably just kind of get my shit done on the walk because I am falling behind definitely because of the filming my day. But I'll see you when I'm back. I might even see you, to be honest, when I'm starting to drive because I don't know if I'll be doing much interesting. Let's kind of just get back a call. Actually, if I can get my run in. Jesus Christ. I'm running out of time. Should I just go for my run now? No, I don't feel ready for it. No, okay, I'm going to go get a walk, get a bit of work done with that, see if I can have time for my run before my call. Whoa. Okay, so I have some good news and some bad news. First of all, we're on 6,000. Woo! Second of all, I realized that my mic has been not turned on this entire time. So that I think there will be some level of audio. I'm not 100% sure. You've probably been experiencing it unless I haven't posted this video because it's been so bad. To be honest, I have just been kind of got home from the walk and done some extra work. So I've just been writing emails, responding to messages, kind of just admin stuff. But I have my call now in 10 minutes. And then realistically, I'm just going to be packing and going. So I have decided that I'm most likely just going to do my run this evening. Overall, pretty productive day. Decent enough. Usually I'd have a lot more time to work. Feel a bit stressed about that, but you know what? I will probably talk to you after the call. Okay, I'm not even going to lie. I am in a massive rush. Everything went over in time. My phone, I'm not even using my camera anymore. I'm using my phone for this video and it's terribly slanted, but I gotta get going. So plan is, I'm 48 minutes away. I have to be there in, I don't want to get crashed into first of all. I have to be there in 57 minutes, but I have to stop for petrol. So I have 8 minutes to get petrol. Whew. This shall be interesting.
Somewhere else I know the nose ring. Those kind of girls tend to know things better than I do. Take me to your best friend's house. Coming down this roundabout. Oh yeah. That I do love you. Oh holy me, oh my. Feeling that feeling you can shift the tide that sticks around like summons in your tea.
Alright, so it is done. I am no longer a guy with long hair, which is nuts. I don't know what to think about it. I think it's good. I think they cut a little bit more up than I would have liked, but I think as my hair grows out, it will just fix itself. So overall, I think I'm happy. I have to go find out in better lighting, but I think it looks pretty sick. So yeah, I'm gonna go get into better lighting, then I'll go for my damn run. But overall, yeah, not too shabby. All right, I do not want to be here. I have a nice homemade meatball meal to come home to, and then some ice cream and some hanging out with my family. But I'm gonna get this done first. So I think it's about 5.4k, which is grand. And yeah. Let's go. I am not going to be doing any of those YouTube fucking transitions of seeing me running, so don't expect it. Alright, so I'm going to use the back camera for this. Run complete. First kilometre was quite slow. I'll see if I can see the splits. Unlike, I kind of picked it up there. So 25:41 for 5.1k. You see me in there? I'll see if I can see the splits and then update you. Okay, so I don't actually know how to find my running splits, but I do know first kilometre was about 5:20, and then I think there was a 5:10, and then all the rest were under 5 minutes. So I kind of sped up as I went along. I wasn't planning on trying to pass myself there until kind of I decided to on the end, or towards the end, kind of kilometre 2. I realised I haven't eaten anything since 11 a.m. That's 8 hours. So sometimes life just gets really busy like that. That's okay. So I have a massive, massive bowl of meatballs and pasta. And then I have a pint of that low-calorie ice cream. And that will kind of be done for the day. I don't know how much more I'm going to record. I think I'm going to probably play some board games with my family, eat my dinner, have my dessert, and then kind of chill. Because I don't get to see them that often anymore. So yeah, look, I doubt this will be the last time I see you, but let's go. Feels like